What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Hippo Supercoach, and today we've got the round 13 official review. I did the live stream last night, which was a bit unofficial, but check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, so scored the 2-1-6-4. Not a bad score, but could have been a bit better, I guess. Top 5%, it's still decent. Went up a few ranks, which is nice. But with a crappy captain score, I didn't expect much more than that, to be honest. So we'll go through the team. So Sicily 136, really good. He is, however, my biggest headache for this round or the next few weeks. I don't know what's going to happen with him. Hoping he gets off. I think it's a bit wishful thinking at this point. I think he's probably going to get at least 3 weeks, which means he's going to have to be a trade. Question is, who do I trade him for? I don't want anyone who hasn't had their buy yet. So Caleb Daniels off the cards, and then it's probably going to have to be like maybe a Lockie Weller. I'm thinking Lockie Weller at this point, or Wangani Malera, bring him back. I don't know. It's a tricky one. So wait and see with that. But yeah, he's such a good player, but he's just such a dickhead at the same time. I had Nick Dacos on, yeah, so my team's optimised for next week, but I had Nick Dacos, played really well. I think he was underscored, to be honest. I thought he played much better than a 118. Sinclair as well, really good game from him. Sheasel bounced back nicely, 98, happy with that. Sincotta 52, it's alright. I think he actually played better than a 52, to be honest. Much better, to be fair. And then Dawson 95, so Champion Data hated him this week. And yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know. I don't understand what he did wrong to Champion Data, but there were just times where he was kicking the ball to 50-50s. Some of them would go Adelaide's way and they'd be counted as ineffective. So freaking annoying. What can you do? Moving on to the midfield. So talking about my bench real quick. So Laird 156. I mean, I had him captain pretty much all week and then changed last second to Dawson, which was stupid, but oh well. I think I'd prefer Laird, just a better role and yeah, just better, to be honest. They're averaging the same now. Merritt 105, good score from him considering he got tagged. The hard Ed Kerno tag, went forward, kicked a goal and had a lot of impact when he went forward. So yeah, he's a gun, Zach Merritt. Bontempelli 125, solid score. Brayshaw 107, not quite the big score that a lot of people expected, being that he had Richmond, but it felt like that game was just a really under pressured game, and like he couldn't really get into too much space or there wasn't many cheap touches going around that game, I feel like, so it's okay. Funnily enough, I traded Zeeble for him, who scored the same, but because of buys, the trade made sense, but obviously looking at the scores, it didn't make a lot of sense. Lockie Neal 102, so had a lot of fantasy, not much Supercoach. Not sure why. I think he had like a record marks, like 14 marks or something. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. Connor Rosie 108, really good score from him. Goulden 62, he wasn't my captain. This is just optimized. Yeah, I don't understand what happened with Goulden. That game just kind of was missing, to be honest. Sam Walsh 93, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. He's going to be very cheap. So if Carlton do somewhat come into form, he's going to be pretty juicy for like 500k. Jack Steele 85, so already spoken about him plenty, but had a shocking first half, great third quarter and an average fourth quarter. So yeah. And then MJ, Matthew Johnson, really good. Not sure about O'Meara coming back into the team. How does that affect his CBAs? I don't know, because O'Meara demands like 70%, I think I saw. So I'm a bit worried about that, but at the same time, MJ's been playing really well. I think if anyone's going to be Fife that gets moved out, so keep an eye on that. They can't play them all in there. Moving on to the rucks. So Tim English 99. He was my VC. Bit annoying. Could have gone a bit bigger than that. Just got destroyed by Lysat, to be honest. So yeah, he's lucky to score 99, to be honest. And then I had Marshall. I didn't have Briggs, so Marshall 119, pretty good score, standard score from him. And Briggs on the bench. Dunkley, another massive score from him. He's going to get my VC. He's nearing 700k, which is crazy. I mean, we kind of expected it, but halfway through the season, or halfway through to where to the point we're up to now in the season, we didn't really expect him to do this. Like, he was just going like low tons at the start, and then all of a sudden he's just hit his straps and just gone bang. So yeah, happy with Dunkley. Taranto 136. I think he is going to win the Brownlow. I really do. It's funny, like ever since he was shit talked by Kane Corns, it just seems like he's just turned it on and taken it personal. and like he's kicking goals as a midfielder like every week. So he'll get my captain this week. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, just a gun. Steve McKinley 103, nice bounce back from him. Eddie Ford 84 is solid, and then Marriage 49, it's okay. So in terms of trade, I'll talk about my VCC. So I think VCC, I'm just going to go Dunkley into Taranto. Pretty standard. Like Dunkley plays Sydney. I don't think Sydney will tag. If anything, they'll use Rowbottom on Lockie Neal. I think Dunkley's got a free run pretty much every game, which is annoying for Neal owners, but at the same time, we've got Dunkley as well, so it is what it is. One of them's going to get off the leash. And then Taranto, yeah, like I said just a couple of seconds ago, like his form's just undeniably good right now, and yeah, you can't pass up on him too many more weeks. In terms of trades, I don't know. I was thinking something like, I'm not sure about Fife now just because of O'Meara coming back, so that kind of scares me. And then like you're looking at average. I mean, Luke Ryan's the one that maybe I have to take a punt on and just hope he comes good. I think his role has changed to the point where he's not getting as much cheap ball. Like Freo aren't playing the same style of play where it's chip mark. Himmelberg will be the ideal swap, which I might have to do, but I think I need to get rid of someone this week, which means it probably have to be either Luke Ryan or someone like a Lockie Weller or Rangan Malera. I think for now we'll bring in Ryan because we've got to expect that Sicily is going to be out for at least 2 or 3 weeks at least. Hopefully they challenge, hopefully they get him off, but I don't like their chances at all. Yeah, so Sicily for Luke Ryan, that might be the play. I don't know though. It might be Lockie Weller, it might be Rangan Malera, but I think I just need a playing premium defender at this point. Luke Ryan is the furthest thing from a great option. He hasn't turned up for like a month. 83, 91, 84, 85, 109. The floor is quite high though, so I think, even if he gives me like 90s or 95 for the rest of the season, for 507k, it's not terrible. And the upside's obviously quite high as well, so wait and see with that. But yeah, not sold on this, but yeah, I'm not sold on Fife either now that I heard about O'Meara coming back. So probably wouldn't go and grab him. Who are people bringing in? Taron Thomas. Well, he's got his bye coming up, so I wouldn't be going near him. Mullen apparently is out with an injury, so anyone that went early on him or anyone that's bringing him in probably have to revert those trades, or if you already have him, there's not much you can do really. People are trading out Sincotta. Sincotta's break even is 26. Yeah, I think his job security is okay though for now with Nick Newman out. Malikan's another one that could be decent shout. I could do something like that, like Sicily to Malik. Maybe go Malikan instead. But I think he scored like 50, so I don't even know if I could trust him. I don't know. There's plenty of time all week to discuss this sort of stuff and think about it. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Hope everyone had a decent round. Let me know what you scored in the comments. And as always, if you haven't liked or subscribed, make sure you do so. We're on the road to 1K subs. Getting pretty close, so yeah, please do so. And I'll see you next one.